Hello guys, so in this video I want to talk to you about another really great composition technique, and that's the use of diagonals. And what are diagonals? Diagonals are basically angled lines, and as you can see I'm entering this beautiful forest. It's a little bit windy here, so mind the sound, but as we head in it's going to get a bit better. We'll be shielded by this beautiful, gloomy, dark forest. And diagonal lines, as you can see, as I'm entering through, I have a lot of diagonal lines, which are basically these trees. And here actually I've chosen this specific spot because here actually I have a bit of both. I have a leading line here as well in the footpath. So I have lots of different lines here. I have strong vertical lines with the trees, I have diagonals, I have leading lines, and so on. So there's really, I have a lot here in this specific scene, and that's not so easy to find. And basically I've picked a specific scene to show you how you can use diagonals to really take stunning photos. And the difference with diagonals is that unlike leading lines, they don't really lead your eye to a specific focal point in your scene or frame. They're just there, and they create a lot of tension and drama in the scene. And you can probably feel that as you're walking through with me here in this forest, you get this dark, gloomy feeling, and there's a lot of tension and drama in the scene because of these diagonals. So it's a very, very good compositional sort of technique to really take dramatic and dramatic photos that have a lot of tension in them as well. And the thing about diagonals is that compositionally, when you're taking photos with diagonals, you want to have them moving from sort of left to right or bottom left to right. So here I've got this, movement from left to right, because I had a lot of basic diagonals before, moving from just right to left. And the reason why that is because our brain finds it easier. Our eyes are naturally sort of usually following, when you look at a picture, they usually follow from left to right. And that's why I'm just walking through deeper into this forest to try and find a scene or frame in my viewpoint here where I have more basically diagonals moving from left to right. So what I'll do, actually, I just thought of a quick hack, is I'll move in a bit deeper here, and I'll just turn around, and that way I'll have my visual weight of left to right now on the other side. So this way I have a much better scene compositionally. So now I've got a really, really great spot here. I've got this leading line as a path. I've got these diagonals over here, and I've got some other strong vertical lines, and so on. So effectively what I'll do now is I'll take some photos. The thing about diagonals is that you have to really work with the angles. You really have to work at how you frame the picture. And remember, as a photographer, you get to control everything that goes into your frame. So if you don't like anything, or if something's in the way, you just basically move and change your frame, right? Like this, if you don't like something. So now the path is on the left side of my grid lines to the third. Battery's dying. There we go. And basically, if I take a picture like this, all of these pictures will probably most likely be better portrait-wise, but just because I'm taking photos, filming this tutorial, landscape-wise, I don't want to flip my phone too much. And if I use the 3x lens, I'm going to get much better photos here. I have these very strong diagonals on the left, and I have this tree on the right, and I've got this path at the intersection of the lower grid, all lined up. It's a really nice photo. Now I can always crop this if I find too much with visual weight on the left. I can always crop it, so don't worry too much about that. Or I can put, oh great, I have subjects coming through. Now I can use the leading lines to draw attention to my main subjects, which is also a great technique to use compositionally. So actually I'm combining several techniques here. I've got leading lines and I've also got diagonals together, and I've got subjects coming through. And as soon as you add the humans to the picture, it changes the whole scene completely. Now another thing I wanted to show you is that if I actually go further up here and I can move these trees out of the frame, and now I've got some mist coming through, which is adding even more drama to the whole scene. And I have these very strong diagonals on the left. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys in this video, how to use diagonals. And just remember, try and shoot them from left to right. And if you can't find, if there's too much weight on one side going from right to left, then just basically, turn around and everything will be reversed, right? So that's it, guys. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in another one. So if you have one of the latest Samsungs and you want to learn how to take better photos with your phone, then join this photography course below, where I'm going to show you the main rules and guidelines, the powerful techniques that all great photographers use so that you can take better photos. It's going to be really easy to follow this system that I've created, that I've spent 2 years making, and I'm going to show you exactly how to take better photos by giving you direct camera screen recordings from my phone, so you can follow exactly what I'm doing. Now, I guarantee you, by the end of this course, you're going to be able to take better photos. And if not, you can have your money back. So click on the link below. There's a huge discount for the course today, and I'll see you guys on the other side.